So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Brought down in the play by Kayvon Thibodeau. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Bolden. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync. And the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Bolden. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Room here to run. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They run with Bolden, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it. This is Bolden. And this time he is in. Brandon Bolden taking it in for a yard out. And the Raiders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Looking for Shepard deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm. But sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Down carry for Barkley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Throwing Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's not going to get the 1st. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Here's Bolden to start the drive. To about the 48-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Here's Bolden. Down inside the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. On play action, it's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. 23 yards on the play.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Bolden, and he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Second down and goal. Carr. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And from here, might not be able to take a knee, might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A good run got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. A final shot before break. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now left side on the swing pass.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Barkley inside handoff. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Now Jones. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a play fake. Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Warner. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And some room to work. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Bolden. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Brandon Bolden with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
So now Carr will lead the Raiders up to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football, you often find good running lanes.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Now it's Boulder. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 38. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
First down 10 at the 35-yard line.
Jacobs going to try the middle, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Well, still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Trying to run for it with Jacobs.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run with Bolden. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brandon Bolden, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
There's 3 touchdowns. He's got him in the lead. And he is into the end zone to lift the lead up 2 more.
So the 2-point conversion trend continues, at least as far as trials goes. They've attempted them after all 3 touchdowns, CD, and converted now 2 of them.
They're not just dipping their toe in the water, are they? I mean, they're committed to going for 2 points, and 2 out of 3, now with a 22-0 lead. In a sense, they're a little bit ahead of the curve, because normally it would be 21, wouldn't it?
And with the way their defense is playing, I don't know if it matters if they do convert any of these.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Just silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, right? What feels good to you or what feels good to your team? You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Carr going to look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5.
And the Raiders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the 4th quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.